I'm going to take the link for that. You can find me online on YouTube if you just type my first and last name. There they are right there, my email. But to make it easier on you guys, I will post it to Google Classroom. So what I'll do is I'll do something like this, like LiveStream P7 test. That'll be the title of the video. And then in order to take attendance, which I don't really care about, right? I know a lot of you guys can sign in for attendance and then just go back to bed, right? But they're going to ask me to keep attendance. Here's how you're going to sign in for attendance. You're going to go on Google Classroom and you're going to post a comment underneath my post. So first hour thought that we all needed to post something, not just random to get a comment on here. They decided on a word or phrase. So our secret phrase today is Corona 2020. Okay?
Rona.
So
No, take out the Corona, put a Rona.
we're good.
I don't know why you guys are so.
I know, that is probably the funniest thing that's ever been said.
I say Rona 2020.
Definitely the funniest thing ever thought of. Alright, so here's the post. If you're on Google Class right now, you should be able to click this and go straight to the stream. But before you do, leave a comment. That way I know that you are in attendance. So see how it timestamps it? It'll let me know that you were here at that time. And then you can click the stream and go straight to the stream. Now it'll ask you, it'll say it's unavailable. You have to click watch it on YouTube. And it should be unblocked for you. Make sure that it is. Once you're there, leave another comment. This will be where you ask questions during the stream.
Video is unavailable.
Press.
Yep, click watch on YouTube.
Oh, wait a minute.
So we already got a couple comments. I get a notification every time I get one.
Mac. Logan Baker, that is not the code. That's not the phrase.
That's right, you're out.
Jace, that is not the phrase. You are out. You are absent.
Jace, close
Absent.
to not quite.
You gotta kick yourself out too.
Jamba, that's a good picture of you. What?
Yeah, I know. You gotta kick yourself out.
Ooh, that's true. And that's how I'll take attendance. I'll go and post this up on Skyward after, not today obviously, but in the case that we have to do something like this, I will go here and then post the attendance on Skyward later. Probably what will happen is they'll make me have to give you a grade for attendance, which I think is dumb, but obviously necessary, and so I'll follow along with that. So please make sure you do this before you click this. So go to the live stream, leave a comment. Message retracted. Good. I'm putting you in timeout. So, Mitchell was a prime example of somebody that he didn't do anything wrong. But if chat gets too spammy because you think you're a super cool 6th grader, I can just put you on timeout for 300 seconds, or I can ban you. If you get banned from the chat for a day, it means I've kicked you out of class, kind of like in real class, right? Except it's going to affect your grade, and you're going to use 0 for the day.
But you
so
kick us out 'cause you're that guy.
so don't be thinking I'm the funniest guy ever, right?
What do I have to type in the chat?
And typing stuff in chat. In general, what you need to type in chat are questions that you have about the lesson. Here, I just want you to leave a comment just to kind of experiment with it, okay? Is everybody able to get to here and leave a comment?
No,
Yeah.
I think it's it.
Olivia?
It won't let us like type something. It says to create a channel to join a channel.
If you want to leave a comment, you have to create a channel. So the channel is not anything complicated. It's basically just signing into YouTube. So create that with your school account. It's super easy to do.
Do you have to use your school account?
I would prefer it to be the school account. That way I know who you are, right?
Hey, what if I put my my actual account?
It should say watch on YouTube.
Robo Bob.
Right.
What if I do my actual account called Robo Bob?
As long as you're using your school account for Google Classroom, right, then we're fine. Because I just need to know what's going on. Probably what will happen.
I'm just gonna use my, wait.
So in the case that we do have something like this going on, I'll probably appoint some moderators for each class. That way we can clean up the chat and I don't have to deal with that all the time from you dummies. Also, if there's a bunch of questions being asked that I'm missing for some reason because I'm not looking at my monitor while I'm teaching, that person can, PM me and I can answer the question.
Now I know what we're doing.
Yep, so what I want you to do, Demery, is go to Google Classroom and leave a comment on the post I just left. That's how you're going to sign in for attendance if and when we go on break because of coronavirus or something. Okay. And after that, you're going to click the link and go to the live stream. And I know how funny it is to sign into somebody else and leave comments. I used to do that to the art teacher at my old school. His name was Mr. Reeby. He was super old. And whenever we'd have a meeting, our principal would think it was so cool that instead of raising your hand to ask a question, you could type it into your iPad I would send it to him. And it was a giant waste of time, right? But I would pretend to be Mr. Reed and sign in as him and then ask the most obnoxious question. Like, where's the Windows key? Are you my grandson? And people would think he was the most obnoxious person ever when in reality it was me the whole time.
I don't need help.
So don't be that
I
guy.
still need help.
Because it's 10 times as deadly at least as the flu and highly much more contagious.
Oh,
And we
so
have
I'm
no
just supposed to
vaccine.
click into the
It's a
live.
bunch of bananas, that's what it is.
Chase, quit spamming the chat.
Preston.
Right, so I can put you in timeout, I can read your comments,
You put me in time.
I can hide you so no one can see you, and I can make people moderators, so that's kind of fun.
Make me a mom.
No, I'm not doing that. Like if you want, or dislike, I don't care. Do make sure that you subscribe to the channel and link the bell, or click the bell, that way it gives you notifications, right? That way you don't miss class.
Where's the sound in this?
Hey, you guys should go to my YouTube channel.
Click the bell.
It's called Bush Farms.
Hey, Mr. Mac, where's the sound come out?
I would do all. If it gets super annoying, try to adjust it, but I think all would be safe.
Someone disliked.
Nice. Please dislike, unsubscribe, uncomment.
Hello?
Report me to YouTube. Yes, report
I
me.
can't even count.
Mr. Mac, I found the sound.
Hey, can Adam use the bathroom?
I accidentally dislike it, it's not loading.
Adam.
All right, so once you've done that and left a comment and know how that works, that's going to be the system, right? You sign in on Google Classroom, right, to save for attendance, and then you go on here and watch the stream. I'm imagining, again, I'm just making this up because I've heard no word of what's going to happen. We're going to figure that out in the next coming weeks or so if something were to go down. I would imagine they'll run the same bell schedule as what we do here, which kind of stinks because then you're going to be, at home having to wake up at 8 and then tune in. But I think the reason they'll do that, so bear with me. No, hold on. I think the reason they'll do that is this. Ideally, I'd like to have all my geometry classes be like meet at noon, right, every day. That'd be awesome. But the problem with that is that if everybody else is running on a regular schedule, right, if they have a different class at noon, right, that doesn't work. Even if we tried to move everything 2 hours up, that might get complicated, right? Because now we're going into 5 o'clock. So I'm imagining they'll run on a regular bell schedule. Now, again, I know you can just go to Google Classroom, type in the key phrase, right, hit enter, and then go back to bed. I don't care, personally. I really do not, right? But remember, there's going to be quizzes, and there's no way you're going to be able to pass those if you don't watch the stuff in class, right? I do not give busy work. I don't give days where we aren't learning anything important. If it wasn't important, I wouldn't be teaching it, right? And I make sure to cut that out as much as possible. That's why we don't use the book very much. So if you want to watch the streams later, because they do upload to YouTube as videos, that could work, right? Would I encourage it? Oh my God, no, right?
Why not?
Especially for you guys that are at the end of the day. What's your excuse?
Watch it, whole screen start counting on it.
Hey, but you need a band, Mitchell. Look at that long thing he typed.
I mean, I do, but you don't.
Look at that long thing he typed.
Wow.
Kick him.
Stop.
Mitchell Johnson.
My message is pretty fire. No, Mac, read my message, read my message.
Ethan, stop cheating on the test.
Thank you, thank you.
Said stop cheating on
Can
your
you just
test.
ban Mitchell?
Yep. All right. So, all right. Learn how to spell.
Ethan's cheating on the test.
How?
That's
Oh no,
why
Logan
that's
said it.
English.
I don't need to have.
That's pretty good.
When you fail English, that All right. So once you left a comment on here and are familiar with the system, again, Google Classroom will be when you sign in for attendance. This right here will be where you ask questions. Okay. That'll be the contingency plan.
Logan, you've been
As you
reported.
see, it's a little bit on delay, right? I just walked across the screen. If I do it at home with my better computer, my better mics, my better everything, it won't be on delay, which means I'll see your question hopefully in real time. It won't be like 5 minutes after I've passed on that subject. Yeah. Good block. Guys, shut up so I can hear Jace.
If we sign in late, do we lose points?
I would imagine I'll have to do something like that. I don't like grading your life skills. That's not my call, though. Okay? That's not my call.
It's just regular school time.
Can we watch SpongeBob?
No.
Can we watch Pandas?
All right. If you've ever done one of these reflections, which many of you have not, that's the classwork page of Google Class. Has everybody in here uploaded something to Google Class and turned it in?
Yes.
Before for a class. Has everybody done that? So do I need to go over it?
No.
Okay. If I have homework, I'll be posting it on here. Same thing with any notes that I might make for you. Okay, kind of like the beginning of first semester. Can you sit down and do that? Okay. So, it'll all be posted here. I've never done grades on Google Classroom, and I'm not going to start now. Grades on Google Class is literally just you guys choosing whether to say you turned it in or not. I don't care about that. Grades are on Skyward. Okay? Shh. make sure that you turn in homework here. Now, if you're in a situation where you don't have a printer at home, right? That's understandable, I get that. If I give you a worksheet to do, you can copy it down on a separate sheet of paper, take a picture of it, and upload it, okay? That's totally fine. I prefer to do your work, actually, on a separate sheet of paper. So if you do have a printer, that'd be great, right? And you'll turn in work here. If you do not have Wi-Fi or access to strong internet, etc., I get that. I don't know what the plan is. I haven't heard from anything. I don't know. But if there is a person at the school that understands what it's like to not have internet and to be too poor to have stuff like this and be kept out of it, it's me. So if I get a chance to advocate for you, trust me, I will. Okay? I understand that. I know that's not perfect. And again, if it was me running the system, maybe we'd have a plan in place for that. But I don't know what the plan is yet. So if I hear there's a plan and it doesn't cover people that don't have access to high quality internet, I will bring that up. Okay? Yep, I got you. If I have the chance to air those grievances. I don't know if I will.
Actually live together and don't
That's
fight.
amazing. Wow. I support you. All right, so
That's not what
that's it. That's it. They're bunk beds. All right, so
It's a
do we know what to do to sign in for attendance? Do we know how to find the link for the channel? If for some reason you can't get into Google Classroom, okay, what you can do is very simple. You can go here. Let's do this. Let's type in my name, Derek McAnally, right? That's what it looks like. And 111 subscribers, that's right. By the way,
Oh yeah, I got
we got Mark Seifert to subscribe. Subscribe to his channel, okay? He does
Mark
these
Seifert
videos.
of the Bush Farms channel.
And we got Barack Obama, so we did it, boys.
Wait, who's
We
wait,
did it.
who's
We got Barack Obama.
That's
Fellow
B.
American,
Brack.
so I would
Go
like to
check out
subscribe to
Bush
it.
Farms.
Be Brack Meathead.
Yeah, Bush Farms.
So, you can go right here to my channel, and it'll have a live stream up here. It might take a couple minutes for it to appear, so if it's like right at the beginning of it, it might not be there. But if you wait a couple minutes, it will appear, right? So that's that on that. What?
The Google Classroom wasn't working and the last was, can we sign in on there?
I'm done.
Why was Google Classroom not working for
If
you?
it wasn't home.
What? If it wasn't, signing in on there is not gonna work very well. Send me an email.
It doesn't show anything.
Right at the beginning of class, so it's timestamped.
I take videos.
Alright, cool.
I'm going through stories.
Nancy, bye.
Wait, hold on. No, go back.
I'll still do grades on Skyward, of course, so make sure to keep updated with that so you don't miss anything in the case that something like this happens. And again, I ask you to bear with your teachers that don't have this equipment and really don't have the experience that I do with what's going on. Please don't make their lives miserable if we have to do this, right? If you do, 9 times out of 10, they're going to contact me because I know what I'm doing and say, how do you deal with this? And then it becomes my problem. So please don't be jerks to other teachers, even if they're turning on YouTube and being like, how do I start the YouTube channel? And it's like a giant picture of their face just moving around, right? Like, okay, right? Please be helpful. Don't be awful to them. Okay, they're trying to figure it out and do the best they can. No.
Miss Palmer is like 24.
That's what we were saying. Oh, well. Know how to do it.
Right.
It like literally counted.
No, you're not pinching on my nipple.
Yes!
Do it through
Logan, putting your ear piercing.